Welcome back, everybody. Well, here's another one of my little unusual collections. These are the only three I have. Now, this is Racing Champions, 1964 Ford, and it's a limited edition, 1 of 5,000. You see the price that they were asking and the sale price I got them for, saved $1.39. Well, these were at the same hobby store where I got my Rocco mini tanks and my Thunderjets. Now, I got these at different time periods. And when I saw these, I thought they were pretty cool. Now, Racing Champions came out in the 80s, and they didn't have the license rights to manufacturers, automobile manufacturers, so the cars sort of looked like what they were supposed to be. But they had the NASCAR rights, and so they were producing all the NASCAR drivers. Well, then eventually, once they got popular, they got the license rights to produce actual cars. And so this one you can see is copyright 1993. A little hard to make out. And they're not highly detailed. Plastic tires. And they all have Ford on the side. So this would have been a series of Ford drivers, I would imagine. And they all have the same associate sponsor decals on the front of each car. But here we have Tiny Lund. That was his number 32. And Tiny, well, that's his nickname because he was actually 6'6", 300 pounds. But back then, it wasn't about being a lightweight driver. It was about driving these big, heavy cars with big V8s and 410 horsepower. So this is a pretty nice looking car in yellow. Now they don't have taillights or headlights. And you can see where they got the plates blocked off for the headlights. And pretty nicely done. Now it's limited edition, 1 of 5,000, and that's the price that they were going for, and looking it up on eBay, that's about the price they're worth. And of course, depending on the driver, they might be worth more. I believe that was going for around $20 in some cases, $15 sometimes, and this one, well, this is Tiger Tom Pistone, and he had a successful career, and he got into the parts business, and he sold racing parts, and that was very successful for him after racing. And so this looks beautiful in blue. So this is the 64 Galaxy, and that's called the fastback roof, and they basically designed the roof so that when they entered NASCAR, it was a more aerodynamic shape. But it overall looked like a very cool roof design for the Ford product line. And here we have Buddy Baker. Well, Buddy Baker was a successful driver as well, and in 1970 at the Talladega 500, during practicing, he actually was the first driver to reach over 200 miles an hour. And it was just slightly over 200 miles an hour, but he was the first one, and so he's in the record books for that. And after his racing career ended, he became a sports announcer for NASCAR, and he was very popular in that genre. So this looks pretty nice in red and white. Now, unfortunately, the white is all cracked, but that has to do with when they painted the white on. I guess maybe the red wasn't completely cured. Anyways, you guys who build model cars and whatnot will probably know more about that than I do. So overall, very cool little collection to have. And so there's just another little unusual part of my collection. And it's great to have the three together. So I hope you enjoy these. Thank you very much for watching. Please check out all my other videos. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next one.